Hey guys, the Disruptor Jay here today. I want to talk about 5 stocks I'm looking at. I think that today it's February 10th. 5 things that have been working really well that might continue work. Let's dive into them. I think this will be a lot of fun. Let's check it out, and we'll try to continue to do these. All right, let's see what we got. All right. So next thing we have here is I'm over here on bar chart, and I'm going to drop into my watch list. Okay, what I'm looking at here are my 5 stocks of the day watch list. Let's just see what we've got here. We have BPT, SGLY, NRGU, ZGNX, and ASRT. You notice you've got 2 of these are medical, right? You've got some oil, 2 different oil options, and then a business service technology, which is SGLY. And let's jump into these. You can just look. These things have had great gains, really powerful. And there's always the concern. Well, is the trend finished? But we really want to capitalize on the trend for as long as possible. So momentum trading is looking at things that have been doing well, buying them high, selling them higher. Let's take a look at what we have here. Now, I haven't looked at these. I've looked at some of them. I guess I'll correct that. I'm going to jump into my price action, which I like to use line charts when I want to make sure I understand where my resistance is and everything. And what I'm really looking for, the reason why I like line charts is because I don't have to worry about, oh, this candle touched that candle, whatever. It's like instead I'm looking for clear support, resistance, and I'm looking for things that touch multiple times, possibly in different directions. So here this line acts as support, here it acts as resistance. Just to give you an idea of kind of the way I draw my lines of support and resistance. So this is BPT. It had a big pullback. Looks like it's amping to go further now. That was a pretty nice little correction. If I really wanted to play it cautiously, I could go in and use one of my resistance fans. And here I would just be connecting the high to the low of that. And then basically I would just want to see it break through. And this is all based on Dow theory. Dow has your primary trends, your secondary trends, right? And the secondary trend is that correction. So if secondary trend tends to last 1/3 to 2/3 retracement according to Dow theory, and so what I'm looking for is if it can break beyond the 2/3, then that would say that we're into a primary trend or basically back to this bullish one. So anyway, we'll see where that is. I'm not going to leave that there because I think that's where we're headed. So BPT, this is the BP Prudhoe Bay Royalty Trust. All right, next up for the day is SGLY. Okay, let's zoom out so we can understand why I'm drawing a level there. Again, I've got a good support here, a good support there, and a resistance there. So this is the line I want to watch for. We're not there yet, so it might seem kind of unnecessary at this point, but it's going to be important coming up fairly soon. Might be a good opportunity to take some profits, but you can see this thing is just, it's just cranking right along, doing really well. Today up 2.3%, 2.03%. Just NRGU. And by the way, for anyone interested, I am actually holding SGLY in NRGU. And NRGU is doing well here. We've got a ray right there, clear support. And I drew a trend line in here. But let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, that's too far back. We'll go into something weekly. I'm going to get rid of that trend line. I'm not really sure where I was going for there. Really, I've got that, and now we can get into a 2-year daily on NRGU. And really, I mean, I would say that you stay north of this line, you're good to go. If you're the kind of person that worries about things like divergence on RSI, might be something to look at, but you might notice my my RSI is set at 40 at this line and 60 at that line. What I like to do is I like to look at 40 being support, and if it is, then I'm in a bullish range. And when 60 begins to act as resistance, then I know that I'm in a bearish range. So right here, this was clearly bearish, getting below 40. That was not good. And you know, if I was unable to get above 60, I would think that I'm stuck in a bearish range. Like for instance, right over here, right, getting up but not above 60 and getting below. That was definitely not when you wanted to be in energy. So RSI ranges, very cool. Arthur Cardwell, I believe, is the guy's name. Really cool guy. He's on Twitter. Now I'm all worried. I'm not saying his first name right. I know his last name. I know his last name is Cardwell. But yeah, he really took RSI to a different level when he started talking about these RSI ranges. But I'm all over the place. Let's get into these two new ones that I've never looked at before. These are medical stocks, and what I want to do is first time I look at something, I just want to zoom out, see what I think. Right, and what I'm looking for are key levels. See, like that right there, that's a key level. You can see you touch here, and you touch there. But we're a little bit above that, but might act as a good risk. Yeah, that would be a good risk line. I'd say you get below that, you definitely want out. That could be your stop. We're a little high off of it, but still. And then let's look at some possible resistance. Here we've got some touches there, but that's not there. And then here, I'm not really getting a lot of options on this. You know, you might want to, if you were trying to draw in a closer support, you could do something here. There you go. That's a little closer. So if you wanted a tighter stop, and then, you know, obviously, I think it's a good idea just to draw that right there, just so you know that, you know, that might be a place where you'd want to maybe take a little profit or something, or something like that. So anyway, this is NGNX, ZGNX. You can see, there you go. There's that 60 acting as resistance, and the 40 did not act as support. Right, so that let us know we're bearish. So that could be something else you might want to wait for, is maybe you want to wait for this to get above 60 before you get into it. But this has just had a great run. This is a comparative analysis here, the Mansfield tool. We were definitely underperforming the market. We are certainly outperforming the market now. We're in a max time frame, so let's jump into something a little closer. Hey, here's some levels that we might actually be able to act on. Let's get rid of these guys, actually, because now we've got a lot more stuff that we can play with. All right. Yeah, I wasn't really happy with any of those, and I don't need a calculator. All right. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go in again. We'll try this one last time. And I'm really looking for moments where I can find multiple support and resistance. Now we've got a little support right there, have a key resistance right there. That's kind of nice. I like that one. Yeah, definitely support right there. That's a great stop. That would work well. And then, you know, anything up here could be a good out. But I can mess with that next time. ASRT, let's look at this one. This is the last one of our 5. This is another medical. We'll jump out, zoom out, just so we can see it. Right, clearly a big downtrend there. Obviously, we're not past that trend, so it'd be great to see us get past that. Obviously, right here, you got a key line. We're going to draw that. Yeah, that's great. That's a really good one. And let's get in back closer to the 2 years so we can see kind of what we're talking about. There's that resistance right there. I might want to tweak it just a little bit. That's kind of nice, sitting right on top of there. I like that. Got a resistance, have a resistance, getting the support. That's a good one. And then down here, something a little closer, right? We've dipped down there, and you can see that right there. It touches as well. See if we can get something a little closer to where we are now. I'm looking for key resistance points. And that's a good one right there. You can see right there, you just hit touch up at this point of resistance. Now, I don't see it happening anywhere else, so I'm not going to put a lot of confidence in it. But clearly a great uptrend. If you got into this in November 21, you bought it for 96 cents. You're up to 280 now. I mean, it's just not much to dislike about that. So these are the 5 charts of the day that I'm looking at. BPT, SGLY, NRGU, ZGNX, and ASRT. Couple of medicals, couple of oils, and then a business technology service. Hey, this was a lot of fun, and I hope that it was good for y'all to get a chance to hang out and see how we do these. And good trading to y'all. Cheers, y'all. Bye.